is the Mesopotamian society. Now, children, see, just like the other societies of the world, the Mesopotamian society, it was also divided into many social classes. And how many were they in number? Three. So now in this one, under this heading, we will be studying that who were the people who were a part of the first class, the second and the third, and what was the work which they appointed to them. So let us see that who were the people who were a part of the first class. In the first class, they had the officials, the warriors and the priests. In the first class, the most important person, he was who? The ruler or the ruler. He was the most important or the most powerful person. Now let us see what were their work. Now the people, those who belong to the first class, they had the work of looking after the welfare and the protection of the state and the society. So in short, they had the work in order to look after the welfare and the protection of the state and the society. Now let us see who were the people who were a part of the second class. They were the businessmen, the professionals and the skilled laborers. Okay. So who were the people who comprised the second class? They were the businessmen, the professionals and the skilled laborers. Now what was their work? Their work was looking after the economic welfare of the society. So they looked after the welfare or after the economic welfare of the society. Okay. Now, majority of the people, they were the farmers. Okay. So majority of the population, they were of the farmers. Now let us see the people, those who belong to the third social class. Okay, they were the people, those who were engaged in agriculture, okay, commerce, trade, etc. So, just now we have studied about the social divisions in the Mesopotamian society. Okay, the first class, the second and the third class. Okay. Now, let us see the family life. Okay, the family life. Now, the next topic in the chapter is the family life. Family, it was knitted very, very closely. Okay. Now, who was the head of the family? Just like the other societies, the father was the head of the family. The children, they were brought up in a very, very strict way. Now, in the Mesopotamian societies, the boys, they were sent to school. Why they were sent to school? So that they would become efficient in reading, in writing, and in arithmetic. Okay, so in order to learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. Apart from this, girls, they were not sent to, girls, they were only trained in music and in dance. Okay. Now, in the Mesopotamian society, the women, they were already given importance. They were having their own rights and their rights were also protected. Okay. Now, the next topic is town planning. Now, the Sumerians, they were very, very, very efficient in the development of the Mesopotamian society, or we can say they played a very important role in the development of the Mesopotamian society. Now, the Sumerians, they built the city-states, and each city-state, he was having a chief or a king. Okay, each city-state he was having, it was under, or we can say it was ruled by a chief or a king. Now, every city-state, it was having its own laws and it was having its own army also. Okay, so in short, we can say that each city-state, it was just like a small nation. Now, Let us see which were some of the important cities of Mesopotamia. Among the important cities of Mesopotamia were Ur, Uruk, Lagash, Babylon, and Nineveh. Okay, so these were the main or the important cities. Okay, now among this, one of the city which was known as Ur, it was among the most important cities of Mesopotamia. And according to the study of the city, it was seen that the city it was mainly divided into three main areas. Okay, so the first area it was the sacred area. The second area it was the walled city which was made on a mount, and the third area was an outer town. Okay, now let us see that which things were located in which areas of the city. Now, the sacred area, it consisted of the main temple of the city, and the temple they were known as ziggurats. Okay, and these temples they were dedicated or they were made in honor of the patron god of the city. So each and every city it was having a patron god, and a temple was made in the honor of that god. Okay, now how were the temples made? The temples they had many stories, and each of the story it was smaller than the one which was below it. Okay, now other than the temples and all and the ziggurats which were known as the ziggurats, in the sacred area we were also having the administrative centers. Okay, and other than this, like in the sacred area we were having the temples. Other than this, we were having the administrative centers, we were having the offices, and we were having the store houses. Then the rest two parts, the walled city and the outer town, they were the two areas where the people or the other people they lived in that area, or the other population they lived in that area. Okay, now, so this was the town planning of the Mesopotamian civilization. Now, the next topic of the chapter is religion. Now, let us see what were the main features of their religion. Okay, now as in Hinduism also, in the same way as in Hinduism we are having so many gods and goddesses, in the same way the Mesopotamians they also worshipped many gods and goddesses. Okay, other than them they also worshipped the forces of nature. Okay, now let us see which were the famous gods of the Mesopotamian civilization. They were named as